All right, what's up? What's up? I'm your boy Illy Rap. Welcome to Famcast Network. Today, I'm finally getting around to doing my final review, or finally doing the review for my Ultra Lone Peak 7s. Now, I've had these sneakers for, say, about 9 months, and I've gotten decent use out of them. I've really come to enjoy the Ultra Running Company product, and these have been no exception. These aren't my first pair of Ultras, and they will not be my last pair. In fact, I exclusively only rock these. All right, so let me talk about all the good things that I like about this sneaker. First, being the obvious, is the toe box. I really love the space that you get in this toe box. Your feet are out, your toes can span out and splay out naturally, and the breathability and the material here, as you can see, it's held up over it's been like eight or 9 months roughly, and it's held up pretty nice. I really enjoy having the toe shape and the space in that toe box. So that's the number one thing that I really enjoy about these Ultra Lone Peaks. Okay, number two, I really enjoy the zero drop stack height and the low stack 25 millimeter. I really feel like my feet, and I have a lot of feet problems, and I'm a very heavy person, and I put a lot of wear and tear on sneakers over the years. I always get some unbalanced wear and tear in the heel because of my gait and the condition, my physical condition. But these shoes have minimized a lot of my problems, and I'm continuously going in a good direction with my foot care. So the 25 millimeter zero drop from heel to toe straight across, I feel like keeps my feet in a natural position, and it helps my condition. It helps my feet get strong, and it helps my gait and my back and joints and just overall well-being by keeping my feet unhindered, unrestricted, in a natural position, unsqueezed, uncontoured in any kind of way. Just always in a natural position. So I really appreciate the ground feel that you get from such a low stack, and so that would be number two. I really appreciate the feel and the ride of it being zero drop and a low stack. Number three thing that I really love about this, I guess it would have to be the midsole, or the tread pattern. The lugs, they've gone down a lot over the 9 months here. As you can see, they've worn pretty evenly. Now, like I said, I'm a really heavy person, and let me see if I can show where it actually wore. There's wear all over it, but the uneven wear is what I'm looking for here. But not too bad, as you can see. 9 months of use, putting them to good use. I like hiking trails, and like I said, I would wear these as everyday use, just walking shoes as well. But I do hit trails. I'm not a runner or athlete in any way. I'm just like a nature enthusiast, And I kind of vicariously would love to have done a lot of that stuff, but my physical condition, uh, gives me limitations. So I work with them. So I still try to get out in nature, still try to be as physically active as possible, but it's not without extreme difficulty for me. With that being said, being out in nature and just doing regular hikes and trails, regular trails, have no problems on any surfaces, slippery, rocky, grassy, pebbly, you name it. Wet conditions, it dries really well. Breathability wise, my feet don't sweat, don't smell, don't blister. Really, really good sneaker. Really good review that I have for the Ultra company. So what's the fourth thing? Number 4 that I would say that I really enjoy about this sneaker. I really like the look of it. I really think for a running sneaker, something about the low drop. And I like the colorways and the choices that they make. They have fun and they have some serious, more muted style as well. So I like the Ultra company. They have a style and a model for everyone, to suit your needs. So I really like that. I enjoy the lockdown about everything, how it secures your foot. I really feel like I have a lot of room, but it's not tight, and the tongue is gusseted. So that's always nice to keep that tongue in place there. And so I really do enjoy this sneaker, and it's held up pretty well. I don't use the gator traps here in the back, and the pull tab held up is pretty cheap material, and the gator, excuse me, I'm trying to film, and the gator strap here in the back is seen better days, I guess. It's fraying a little, and it's not very significant in the back here. It's a little squishy on the heel, but I feel like I can always get a nice secure tug on it with the eyelets. I feel like are sufficient. I never really struggle to get a nice secure tightness on my laces, except for these laces are pretty short, and I was gonna put that in the things that I don't like. So overall, love this sneaker. Those are the things that I love about it. Love the way it looks, love the way it feels on the foot. I love the response that you get on all terrain, and how it's not slippery. It's very sticky. They did a really good job with this shoe. Is there room for improvement? Yes. So let's just get into that. I've had a failure in this shoe in the 9 months, and it's just a recent failure. And let's see, it must be on this shoe. So what I don't like about it is the quality. At least in this area, I had separation here. As you can see, there's glue there to seal that back. That's been the only failure that I've had on the shoe, and I continuously wore it like that, and it hadn't really been a problem. I probably could have did a better job of gluing it, but it is what it is. So quality in the 9 months, I guess just in that area it failed. So I was hoping in the new models, or maybe that it wouldn't even be a running issue. I'm sure other people are gonna let me know, and they're gonna bash my knowledge and bash Ultra, and there's always the experts. But disclaimer, I am in no way claiming to be any kind of expert in running, being athletic, or of any kind, or shoes of any kind, or even making YouTube videos. This is no claim here. I'm just interested in having a good experience with these sneakers, so I just wanted to share it. I'm not connected or affiliated in any way. I don't care if you like, subscribe, hit a link. Do not care. Appreciative. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but I'm just not chasing any bag, and so that's why I have no agenda here. All right, so you're just getting my real experience. I buy these products with my money, and so these are investments, and that I'm happy to make and share with people. So first thing that I don't like would be the quality of that sole down there, that the glue that came off. I was hoping that they would find a way to maybe secure that better, use a stronger glue, better design. I don't know what it would call for stitching or something. I don't know. Like I said, not an expert. So the next thing I didn't like about the shoe is the laces. They're really short. It's not a bad material. I feel like you can get a good snug. Yeah, I feel like you could get a good snug on them, and they don't come untied, but they really are short. They should give us longer laces. So that's one thing I did not like about these shoes. Another thing I didn't think was so great. These pull tabs are kind of flimsy and cheap. Cheap material. I don't like the way they feel. Small, trying to get my big fingers in there, my big sausage fingers in there, and I didn't like that. Front or back pull tabs. I think they're small. Horrible design. Horrible material. They could have did a better job. Also with the gator strap, I feel like they could have did a better job. But other than that, I do like the toe box. I like this material. I know in other models they've had little drainage ports and stuff in there, but I never found this to be not breathable or durable. And but the one thing I guess I don't like, would be there's not much toe protection there, and the structure of it doesn't really, it's gonna wrinkle a little bit. Doesn't keep your toes so structured as you see. Doesn't stay formed. So it might be a picky thing, but I feel like the toe box, if it was constructed a little better, might be a plus. Give us a little more protection, maybe in the toe, maybe less wrinkle in the material would be pretty cool. This thing, I don't like this as well. This would be another thing. It's like, why go with the whole eyelets and then have this as well? It's just like this Frankenstein thing here. It just, I don't know, it just doesn't jive well nicely, and it just, I don't know, maybe they could have just picked one and stuck with it. Me personally, I would prefer the holes eyelets. And that could be a picky thing. I think the ends, I don't really care for this inside not being this softer, honestly. I never felt unsupported, but I just feel like the inner material, maybe the fabric, they could have picked a better material, softer material. I know in some of the other models, they probably put in different materials, fabrics of some kind. So maybe they cost cut on that and the material inside or something. So I didn't like that. Um, Other than that, I believe that is it. I really enjoy the sneaker. It's been hell of a ride with the sneaker. I really enjoy that they put this back here. I don't know what they call this aspect of the sneaker, but I find it to be really helpful and help with my balancing, and it helps with I don't know, my feet placement. I feel like in more technical terrain, I feel a little more secure and keeping my overall balance like grounded, and it helps me not wear out the rear so quickly. I kind of feel like for some reason, just the way it's designed, because normally I have shoes and they're like got the big Humpty Dumpty lean in the back, you know what I mean? Um, like I said, being a heavy person, so so I would say in 9 months I will probably put more wear and tear on this than a person that is like a runner, because of how heavy that I am. You know, this is not a weight loss channel, so I'm not gonna go into embarrassing myself on how overweight that I am. But just know that I'm extremely overweight, to the extreme, and I know I'm 4 times the weight of a runner that would run in these shoes. You know, um, and in 9 months, this is what this shoe looks like. All right, so let this be, and these are size 16 men. So let this be some type of review for any bigger person, and these are wides too, by the way. Any bigger person that has a sidewise wide foot that's looking to get a lot of feet strength. I've gained so much strength in my feet after owning these shoes, and it actually helps with the form of my gait and my foot, all in general. Just everything improved. Um, my foot doctor is amazed. He didn't recommend me doing anything that I was doing. I just went my own way. I didn't want walking shoes. I didn't want to be some old person with bad feet. So I did a lot of research about how to naturally take care of your foot and get the strength back, not rely on so much foam and, you know, crutches and splints and casts of any kind and braces of any kind. It's like those are band-aids of fixing a problem, and they don't fix a problem. They just keep us comfortable and in the bad space. So what we want to do is address why we're having so much pain and difficulty and lack of performance and everything else that we don't want. And our ground zero is our feet. It's our foundation. And I'm learning a lot and realizing that how important it is to me. So this is my reason for sharing this, is because hopefully it will get other people to pay attention that when we squeeze our feet into shoes, for whatever reason, shoes in modern society have gotten pointed. It's like a status symbol. Maybe the kings or something. Or it's like wanted to differentiate themselves from the lames. So they was like had the pointed shoes or something. So then everyone trying to keep up with that status symbol and show that they have, you know, some high regard to be, and then they get the pointed shoes going on. It's like a trend or something, a horrible thing. I know there is some history there. I don't know, but I believe that all shoe companies should go back to a foot shaped, or, you know, realize that people's feet aren't necessarily wide in one spot. So put a lot of room in for the toe box, and give the options for wides and not wides. And put room in the toe box, because everyone needs to display the toes. So that's the benefit. No pointy toes. Everyone's gonna fuck up their feet. And that is the recipe for disaster. I'm learning the hard way, and that's my reason for speaking on this. It's not that I'm an expert, it's because I'm a victim of the knowledge not being shared with me. Um, so, Ultra Lone Peak 7, I recommend. Big thumbs up. I will be doing a full review on the Lone Peak 8, going over any of the differences, what I feel, what I notice when I'm out on the trails, and just walking in everyday life. Like I said, I have physical limitations, so I can't really go into any really technical jargon that a lot of people might have clicked on this video and was looking for. I can't give you how many miles, how much, time. Like, I'm not a runner. I just lived my life for 9 months in these shoes, and I love being out in nature. And they've done me really well, indoors, outdoors, and that's another reason. Even with this aggressive looking shoe and pattern, it rides so smooth and it stays so flat. You feel so grounded. Even from the top profile, where you can see a little bit of the side sometimes, that's just to keep you grounded, So there's literally no rolling in these shoes, no risk of ankle twist. I feel like they really got it right. And is there room for improvement? Sure, nothing's perfect. All right, I've said enough. What was it, about 10 minutes? Yeah, they say it's good to have a 10-minute video on YouTube, so maybe I can gain some traction. Someone might appreciate this little sneaker rant here. I'll get better as time goes on. Illy Rap Fancast Network. Peace.